Good afternoon, children. How are you all? I hope you're fine. Well, today I made this video to teach you a very important topic in grammar. Okay? Now, before I go on to tell you the name of my topic, I'd like to ask you something. At home, what are you doing? Are you sleeping, eating, doing everything on time, right? Because we cannot sleep the whole day. Can you sleep the whole day? No. Can you eat the whole day? No. We need to give break and do things, right? So this break that we give in our daily life, we sleep, again we wake up, we eat, then we give a break, we play, then we rest. So these pauses in our life, these breaks, are very important, isn't it? We cannot be run like machines. So in the same way, in grammar, there are pauses, short pauses, long pauses, etc., etc. So having said this, now I would like to tell you all these things are related in fact to the topic that I'm going to teach you today. And the topic for today is punctuation. Here, can you all pronounce the word first? Punctuation. It is pronounced as punctuation. Okay, now with me you're going to spell the word, because often what I have noticed, children tend to make a spelling mistake while writing as it is a big word, and they often miss out the letter C. Now look at the chart that I have made for you here. P-U-N-C, pung, T-U-A, tray, T-I-O-N, shin. So it goes like punctuation. Now let me proceed with the topic of the day. Punctuation, very important thing in punctuation is capital letters. Yes, while framing a sentence, if you don't begin your sentence with capital letters, then your sentence is incorrect. So number one, we use capital letters in the following cases. Number one, to begin a sentence. Whenever you're beginning a sentence, children, remember you have to use a capital letter. Number two, for proper nouns. Now, proper nouns as in case, for example, whatever your name is. For suppose you're writing the sentence, my name is, whatever your name is. For example, my name is Rohan Agarwal. So the R of Rohan and the A of Agarwal will be in capital letter because it is a proper noun. Now here I would like to also mention, whenever you're writing names of week, the names of months, the names of subjects, for example, English, maths, so the E will be capital, the M will be capital, okay? So these are all proper nouns. It will always begin with capital letter. Next is for the pronoun I. Whenever you're writing I, even if it is between the sentences, okay, you will write with capital letter. Okay, for example, yesterday I went for a walk. So yesterday, comma, I, capital I, not small I. If you write small I, that's a big mistake. Okay. Next is, now we move on to the common punctuation marks. Number one, we have full stop. Full stop. Full stop is written like this. See, it's a dot. And it's very important to put a full stop at the end of sentences. So, whenever you're writing a sentence, you put a full stop at the end of it to indicate that your sentence has come to an end there. Okay? You've completed the sentence. Next is after titles. For example, Dr. Smith, Mr. Jones, Miss Molly. Here you see I put the full stop after doctor, after Mr., after Miss. These are the titles of these names. Okay? Now don't get confused with titles and surnames. Surnames are something else. For example, my name is Miss Sangeeta Karmakar. So the Miss is the title, okay, where I'm putting a full stop, then Sangeeta is capital and Karmakar is my surname, okay. People often mistake surname and title. This was just a piece of information, okay. Next is following abbreviations. Now don't get scared of this long word abbreviation. I've given an example here to make you understand the word better. That is example captain. Now if you write the word captain as C-A-P-T, that is a short form of the word captain, you put a full stop here to indicate that that's a short form of the word. Okay? So the three instances where you put full stop, you have understood? So we have learned capital letters, we have learned full stop, and now we move on to question mark. Question mark is used only after direct questions. Now direct question as in, why are you sad? I'm asking a question directly to you, so I put a question mark. Whenever I'm asking something, I put a question mark. Okay? But if I say this question in a different way, I ask her why she is sad. It is not a question. It is an indirect question, but you put a full stop there. Okay? Next is, so capital letters, full stop, question mark, and now next is exclamation mark. See how it is written? A long line like this and a full stop. It is used to show feelings like anger or joy. So when your teacher is very happy with you, the teacher says, well done. And when I say well done, I will put an exclamation mark because that is expressing my feeling of joy towards you. Next is hooray, tomorrow is a holiday. So hooray, exclamation mark. It's an expression of emotion, right? Tomorrow is a holiday. Now, one very important thing that I'd like to tell you here is after exclamation mark, you begin with a capital letter. That is why, see, I have written the T in capital. Okay? Now, moving on to my next topic. My next topic is comma. This is also very important, punctuation mark, and children tend to get confused where to use comma. So I have made this chart for your better understanding. Please pay attention and look at this chart where we use comma. Number one, to separate words in a list. For example, I ate pizza, burger, ice cream and French fry. So when I'm saying so many food items name at a stretch, I need to give a break. Okay? You must be all hungry and McDonald's is closed. Don't worry. It'll open soon and then you can have it. Okay? That was just a joke. Now, so have you got it? When you're saying a lot of words in a sentence, you need to give a comma. For example, mother went to the market to buy vegetables, fruits and milk. So after vegetables, you'll put a comma. After fruits, will you put a comma? No, because I'm adding an and over there. So before and, you never put a comma. Okay? Next, we use comma to pause between long sentences. To pause between long sentences. I've given an example here. As the day came to an end, the firefighters put out the last spark. Now let me tell you the sentence. As the day came to an end, the firefighters put out the last... I need to take a break. So you use a comma to cut a long sentence short. So here I've put a comma with a pink color. Can you see it? As the day came to an end, comma, the firefighters put out the last spark. That sounds better because you need to take a break in between. It can't say a long sentence at a stretch. Next, you also put a comma to separate parts of a date. How? See here, I've given an example. Tuesday, 2nd May 2020. So we use a comma to separate the day and the month from the year. Okay? Have you understood? So when you're writing your date of birth, I was born on Sunday, 2nd April 2012. So you put a comma after the day, the month, and then you write the year. And next we also use a comma after salutations. Salutations is nothing. It's just used when we are writing letters like dear sir, dear madam. After that we put a comma. Okay? Now having explained to you all these things, I hope that my video was useful. My charts were useful to you. Let me just recapitulate the lesson with you. Number one, today's topic was punctuation. And number one, we have learned capital letters. Number two, we've learned full stop. Number three, we've learned question mark. Number four, we've learned exclamation mark. Number five, we've learned comma. Children, I hope I was able to explain to you the topics well. Thank you so much and have a nice day.